What's going on, nation? Ukvape here and welcome. Today I bring you a collaboration between Augvape and Vapes, and it is the dual intake. Yes, we were waiting for this for a very long time, especially the big fans of Vapes. They were asking, we want a dual intake, and he done it. So 26mm diameter. This one, the airflow is slightly different. The other one was top to bottom. This one is more like top to side. You know by now by Vapes, if you watch him, he loves the engine by OBS. So I think he kind of replicate that in here on his own way. A very, very nice drip tip, recurve style drip tip. Holds 5.8 ml of juice with the bubble glass. All good stuff, but obviously we got to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the box where your intake dual RTA by Vapes and Augvape comes in. Here's the warranty card. You're gonna get a baggie with extra pull screws, extra O-rings, some cotton, and 2 coils, and also an Allen key. The famous coily tool that Vape always includes, so you drop your coils there to cut your coils the right size. You're also gonna get a straight glass, and this one will hold 4.2 ml of juice. And the main event, obviously your RTA. Now it's gonna be 26mm diameter on the bottom. You're gonna have Vapes, Augvape, and serial number. Here obviously not gonna have nothing because it's gonna be top airflow. Here you're gonna have your 810 drip tip, so all your 810 will fit here. Very, very nice. This is also the recurve drip tip, but like cut in half. It's extremely comfortable, to be honest. You're gonna have top filling. This is like a quarter of a turn, but this one is a bit rough, so I will recommend a quarter of a turn, but we talk about that more in a second. On the top you're gonna have your filling ports, pretty big, so no issues in there. Adjustable airflow, and it's got a stopper on both sides. Obviously what you adjust on one side will be the same on the other. It is removable, you know, if you want to clean, change the O-rings, whatever you want to do, you can do it. It will come pre-installed with the bubble glass. This one holds 5.8 ml of juice, and it looks pretty sexy, to be honest. Now when you start to unscrew, you're gonna obviously reveal your deck. We're gonna come back to that in a second. You can change your glass. All the O-rings, all the machining is very, very good in here. There is gonna be where your airflow is gonna travel, and it's gonna go through those channels. So those channels kind of go there. That thing turns, so it's very, very nice. You don't have to kind of align, you just keep turning and it will go into place. So very, very good. You're gonna have intake dual engraving here, very discreet, kind of like it, and machining extremely good. And here is your deck, so kind of similar to the first one, but the first one had, like, instead of those big channels, they had like kind of 2 tubes, like exhausts going on. So your airflow is gonna come to the top and hit it from the side. On the previous one you used to come from the top and hit it from the bottom. So this one, it is slightly different. You're gonna have your post, so it is kind of postless, if you want to call it like that, and you can access the screws through the side. And here is gonna be your wicking channels. As you can see, that wicking port seems to be too small, but trust me, you're not gonna have any issues with dry heat. I tried to pack a lot of cotton to make sure it was enough, and it is definitely enough. And it's a pretty simple deck, to be honest. You know, your airflow travels from the top to the channels and it's the sides of your coils. And obviously the machining in here is also pretty damn good. So I'm gonna reinstall the coils that I have in here, throw some cotton, some juice, and we're gonna have the vapors. Okay, so it's all built, all weight. We have the Vapes. You saw how easy it was. This is 2.5 mil diameter coils. But to be honest, you could go 3 mil in here and not having any issue. Let me just fill up the bubble glass. 5.8 mils of juice. And as you saw in the up and close, I'm using caramel milkshake by Mr. Monkey Vape Shop here in the UK. So yeah, I think we cover everything. We're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get a price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the dual intake. Now if my light looks a bit weird, it's because I'm recording nighttime, so I don't have the natural sunlight. So where you can get it in price, cigabyte.com, and I will leave a link on the description for £17. That is extremely cheap. You can get in black, gunmetal, stainless steel. I don't know if it's a rainbow available. At least it's not in Cigabyte. So in Cigabyte you can get gunmetal, stainless steel, and all blackout like mine. So pros and cons. Starting with cons. My biggest con with this RTA is, I don't know if it's just on this one, it is the top cap when you're gonna fill it. Alright, this is a quarter of a turn. I will not recommend a quarter of a turn. I will recommend even less than that. Just give it a slight twist, and that's it. If you twist it too much, like I said, I don't know if it's just on this one, you're not going to be able to take it out unless you take all tank apart. That is a bummer. That is very, very, that really upsets me that you have to take all the tank apart to take just the top cap to fill it up. So I wish they have a bit more attention in that. And another con that I can point out, and I'm kind of surprised, is no 510 drip tip adapter or no extra drip tip. So wow, for Mike Vapes, that is actually kind of surprising that it normally includes several drip tips or adapters. Nothing on this one. You get one drip tip that is extremely comfortable. I thought it's gonna be not comfortable at all, but it is. So I will point that as a con as well. Other than that, this thing is very, very good. So pros, 5.8 ml of juice on the bubble glass and 4.2 on the straight glass. Wow, that is an achievement. Very, very good. That's a lot of juice. Love the drip tip. Extremely comfortable. Is like the half of the recurve, and Mike Vapes didn't mention that. And I thought it's gonna be too much, too less, to be honest. And it is extremely comfortable. I love this drip tip. Filling method, very easy. Just be careful to not tie it up too much. Top airflow, ring control, no problems there. Machining, construction, everything is good. The deck, very easy to build. You saw I throw my coils in there. It gives you that coily tool that you can pre-cut. You gotta have the right size. Flavor is over the top. If you're looking for a top airflow RTA, this one is the best so far. You can't get better than that. Even the engine is not that good as this one for top airflow, okay? Because we got a bottom airflow coming soon that is pretty damn good too. But flavor, amazing. Clouds, very, very good. So at the moment I have a 0.14 build. Airflow wide open, 55 watts. Let's have it. Oh, the flavor on this is, and clouds. Probably one of the tasteful RTAs I ever tasted. Is very, very good. I was not a big fan of the first one. The reason was the airflow was kind of weird. It was not like mushy, but it was very weird. You kind of, when you pull on it, you kind of feel all the airflow going through. And this one, when I got it at the first, it was kind of the same, but then I start to vape it, I get used to it, and it's just amazing. Very, very good RTA. Listen, if you're out and about looking for an RTA with top airflow, it's gonna be very, very hard to leak on you. This one is the best of 2019. I'm not seeing nothing coming with top airflow to beat this. Now, like I say, I have a bottom airflow coming soon for review that is pretty damn good as well. But for top airflow, nah, you can't beat this. For this price, definitely not. So we're gonna wrap it up. I will definitely recommend this one. Big congratulations to Mike Vapes. You nail it. I will leave all of the links on the description where you can grab one. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.